What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to talk about AMC, GME, as well as the broader market. So today, AMC was up for 2.51% for the day. It had a high of $13.50. The average volume on AMC is around 49.65 million, but today's volume was around 50.41 million. So the volume is definitely keeping up. It's higher than 50 million. Yesterday was the same as well. So it seems to be like we are getting some sort of a momentum coming into AMC as well as GME. Now the main thing comes down is to the overall broader market. If we gonna find some sort of a bottom coming into the SPY, then I'm telling you for sure AMC and GME are gonna have some sort of a aggressive upward momentum coming into these two stocks. Now let's come over to the GameStop. Now, GameStop was up for 8.43% for the day. The kind of market that we are in right now and the kind of day that we have today, GME going up over 8%. This is something unrealistic and unbelievable that when the broader market is getting hammered towards the downside, GameStop and AMC are doing pretty well. It had a high of $101.98. The average volume on GameStop is around 4.42 million, but today's volume was around 3.18 million. So the volume has definitely gone up as compared to what it was yesterday. There is no news that has come out from these two companies, but there is a momentum that has definitely been getting dragged into these two stocks. We just have to wait and see how this is going to play out. Now let's come over to the SPY. The SPY was down for 0.61% for the day. It had a high of $394.14. Now, the kind of momentum that's coming into the SPY, it's very volatile. It goes up, it goes down as well. In the morning, the SPY was down quite a bit and then it started going up, but there was still no significant volume coming into the overall broader market, which would indicate that we might experience some sort of aggressive momentum coming into the SPY, or we have found the bottom. Though we are definitely due for a bounce, we are going to experience some sort of a aggressive upward momentum coming into the overall broader market, but we just don't know when that's going to happen. Now let's come over to the options flow for the AMC. Now I've increased the premium to max and see what exactly the whales are doing. These two options are not that big of a bet. There was one of these $50 call option that's actually out of the money option this individual is buying, and he's buying 600 contract and he's paying $207,000 for it. There was a $32 put option that came in, and this individual is buying 118 contract and he's paying $235,000 for it, and he's having an expiration of 56 days. These are not suspicious bet I would consider. Now when I bring down the premium and see what exactly the retail is doing, majority of them are definitely onto the downside, but there is quite a bit of call buying that is also happening in AMC. The volume is definitely keeping up. We are seeing there is a slight bit of momentum coming into AMC as well as GME from last 2 days. Hope for the best that we might experience a bottom, because if we experience a bottom, then I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a aggressive upward momentum coming into AMC as well as GME. Rest, by looking at the options flow, there was nothing majorly suspicious coming out of it. Now let's come over to the options flow for the GME. Now I've increased the premium to max and see what exactly the whales are doing. All the whales are onto the upside. They're buying this $90 call option that's going to expire in 14 days, and these are 92 contract that he's buying, and he's paying $144,000 for it. And that's another one that's a $90 call option that's going to expire in 14 days. He's buying 108 contract and he's paying $160,000 for it. Now when I bring down the premium and see what exactly the mini whales, the retails are doing, a majority of them are onto the upside. You can see the kind of aggressive $50 call option that came in today. All of them are betting that the GME is going to experience some sort of a aggressive momentum coming into the stock. Now, like I just mentioned previously, that if the overall broader market start going up, we might experience a squeeze coming in GME as well as AMC. Now, it just all comes down to the overall broader market. If the overall broader market keeps going down, this upward momentum could be delayed, but this is something which is completely inevitable. It is about to happen and it is going to happen in time, no matter how much the market maker tried to delay it. The rest, by looking at the options flow, there was nothing majorly suspicious coming out of it. Now, when I bring up the put to call ratio, both are 50-50. Now, the put side was way too much heavier since last few days, but definitely the call side is coming into action now. Now, the volume on the call side has increased significantly as compared to the put side, like I just mentioned, and the premium is definitely high on the call side. Now let's come over to the options flow for the SPY. Now I've increased the premium to max and see what exactly the whales are doing. Majority of the whales are on to the downside and they are betting that the SPY will keep going down from here onwards. They are betting quite a bit of money and buying quite a bit of huge amount of contracts as well. This was this $2 million bet, and this individual is buying $360 put option that's going to expire in 7 days, and he's buying 20,000 contracts. There was this $2.96 million bet, and this individual is buying a $375 put option that's going to expire in 7 days, and he's buying 10,000 contracts. This kind of a contract means they are pretty sure on the bet that they are making, and even these bets are coming from the flow. That means somebody is pretty sure that the SPY will keep going down from here onwards. But there was a quite a bit of call buying that was also happening with some sort of a surety. These individuals are buying huge contracts as well. There was this $4.25 million bet that came in, and he's buying 7,000 contracts, 400 call option. It's going to expire in 21 days. That also indicate that some sort of a confidence is there among someone out there who's betting that the SPY might go up from here onwards. Now I personally think that we might have actually gotten bottom, but you never know. It's very hard to decide. Now when I bring down the premium a slight bit more and see what exactly the mini whales are doing, majority of them again are on to the downside and they are all betting that the SPY will keep going down from here onwards. But there are a little bit more call buying also happening in the mini whale section, but it seems to be like we might have found a bottom and we might go up from here onwards, because we have been in a downtrend continuously since last couple of weeks, and there is not a bottom that has come in so far which will give a extreme level of bounce towards the upside, in which the market maker will try their level best to burn all these puts and get them out of the money, just like the wave that we had when the first interest rate hike happened. SPY almost went to all-time high. Something like that might experience, where we might not go to all-time high, but we will experience some sort of a aggressive momentum coming into the SPY. Hope so you like my video. Please like and subscribe my channel, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Cheers.